And this is going to be no different this morning with Tatiana Weston-Webb and Malia Manuel. Tatiana is not one to give an inch. You know, she's a tenacious competitor. Malia, she goes about her business. You know, she's kind of that sort of flies under the radar in a sense. But when it comes down to riding waves and technique, she's as competitive as anyone out there. So it's going to be a classic backside via frontside battle here this morning. And it comes down to, in my opinion, who's going to get the better waves. And we hear the start right there. But I'm looking forward to see more of Caroline Marks. I love her style. She looks different. And here we go.
Malia does accomplish the first wave right into the barrel, but she'll get clipped. So played the game well before the heat started. Going down, advantage to Tatiana Weston-Webb now with some clean water. Drills the first turn on her back end. Big power hack right in the money. She'll lay low and get out of there and kick things off with the lead this morning. Had new winners from Nikki Van Dijk to Sage Eriksson. We had Silvana Lima's dramatic comeback to the podium as well. How'd you like Tati's start?
I like the first turn, you know, right in front of Malia Manuel there. Didn't quite connect because why she needed to get around that section and get that second turn. So a two-turn combo. So they teaching them at a very young age. Why not teach someone to surf both ways?
Tatiana just up and out. 4.0 start. Judges score everything, so even that ride will just get in there at a .43.
Surprised? No, I've seen Carissa surf backdoor pipeline, and she's unbelievable out there. So tube riding skills second to none.
Tatiana Weston-Webb taking a look, looking to back up her 4-point ride. First snap, she's incomplete. Malia still holds priority, 19:44 to go. Holding her position and moving down towards Weston-Webb. Nikki Van Dijk will have Keely Anger, and then Silvana Lima, Bronte McCauley to wrap up round two. A little wedge to set up for Malia Manuel. Plenty of open face. Deep off the bottom. Beautiful frontside carve. Off the lip on the second decision. Wrapping cutback. Beautiful flow and rhythm for Manuel. Nice slice into the pocket again. Chips it off the lip, hung up for a moment, but she'll come down with it. Nice answer for Malia, patient with priority, looking for a 3.77 for the lead.
Let's have a look at this approach here. The first turn really is where she needs to connect, and she does exactly that. Beautiful bottom turn, and then just unleashes an incredible turn, backs it up with another solid maneuver. So Malia Manuel is on her way to a beautiful score, finishing off well. A little bit of a mistake towards the end here, kind of got hung up a little bit, but I think all the damage was done. I think the judges are going to reward that with an excellent score. Let's have a look at it again from the water. The bottom turn, very important, and then just hooking into that lip. 2-for-1 combo, mixing it up with that variety that the judges want to see. All done with that speed, power, and flow. That's all part of the criteria. Look at that back foot right on the pad there, just engaging those fins, throwing the spray into the air, and then drops back down in the power source. Now, you don't want to get too far in front of that wave, otherwise you're going to miss all that scoring potential. Malia read that wave absolutely perfect. Probably had one of the gutsiest performances I've ever seen out there at Cloudbreak. Broke her hand and continued to compete at a high level.
Fun looking wave setting up for Malia. Still looking for a second scoring ride. Clean snap to get this one going. Big carve on the open face, using more of that rail. Two perfect turns for those sections. Malia's on point. Had the game plan to start off with the lead, fell in the barrel, and she's recovered really well.
A healthy score to go along with that 6. It was a bit of a smaller wave, so we'll see how that factors in.
Wave selection really nice on that wedge that gave her that 6.33, and her turns look a little bit sparkier, a little bit sharper even than last season.
Definitely. It's just so great to see, you know, the ladies go away on the off season and what they bring into, you know, that refresh.
And making a move for it is Tatiana Weston-Webb here at the 8-minute mark. Driving hard into that first section. Perfect snap, but she goes down. Only good for one move. Great timing and energy. Unfortunately, she'll get clipped, and she'll still be chasing that 7.06. Down to 7.50 to go.
Time is running out. There's not a lot of good ones out there.
4.45 to go. Having a look is Malia Manuel without priority. Wrapping cutback. Jams it real quick in the pocket just to get down the line. Clean snap for Manuel. Loving this wall. Now setting up a full carve. Off the lip again, Manuel maxing out the maneuvers. and wraps it shut on the inside corner. Manuel loved the energy on that one, decided to make a move on Tatiana's watch, and she'll try to better a 4.73.
Those ones that are going to grow down the line and offer multiple opportunities to turn, but you need to really connect with it. You need to really show some effort in your maneuvers. Nice surfing here from Ilya, nice, smooth, but nothing too radical. She's going to have to do that if she wants to move further through this event.
Weston Webb starts off with a clean snap. Fun-looking wall here at Snapper. Accomplishes a second maneuver on this one, but once again stops short. Two-turn combination to break down the 7.06 down to 3.22 on the clock.
Malia sat and waited and said, you know what, all I need is 2 good waves. Kicked off with a 6.33 and hasn't looked back since.
Into the countdown, Malia Manuel is going to let Tatiana Weston Webb take this final wave. Snap to start, not anything on offer, so she's going to have to ride this one into the beach. And Weston Webb eliminated round 2 from the Roxy Pro as Malia Manuel moves on to round 3 action. Solid surfing, 6.33 her high mark as this round continues.